Presently, when the banquet drew to a close, Sinbad spoke to him familiarly, asking his name and occupation. "Lord," replied the porter, "I'm Hindbad." "I'm glad to see you here," continued Sinbad, "and I will answer for the rest of the company that they are equally pleased. But I wish you to tell me, what is that you said just now on the street?" This Sinbad, passing by the open window before the feast began, had heard his complaint, and therefore sent for him. At this question, Sinbad was covered with confusion, and hanging down his head replied, "My lord, I confess that, overcome by weariness and ill humour, I uttered
Don't worry,
indiscreet
leave it to
words,
the fire team."
which I pray you to pardon me." "Oh," replied Sinbad,
Invaders, the time packers.
"that I am so unjust as to blame you. On the contrary, I understand your situation, and pity you.
Maybe I should learn how to play baseball.
Mistaken about me, and I wish to set you right. Doubtless imagine that I have acquired all the wealth and luxury that you see me enjoy without difficulty or danger, and this is far indeed from being the case. I have only reached this healthy state after having years suffered every possible kind of toil
Going in without
and
a plan?
danger.
That's crazy. I love it.
Yes, my noble friends," he continued, addressing the company, "I assure you that my adventures have been strange enough to deter even the most audacious men from seeking since you have perhaps heard the confused accounts of my several voyages and the dangers and wonders that I have met by sea and land, I will now give you a full and true account of them, which I think you will be well pleased to hear." As Sinbad was relating his adventures, chiefly on account of the porter, he informed his tale that the burden which had been left in the street should be carried by some of his own servants to the place which Hindbad had set out at first, where he remained to listen to the story. First voyage. I had inherited wealth from my parents, and being young, I had first squandered it recklessly upon every kind of pleasure. But presently, finding that riches speedily take to themselves wings if managed as badly as I was managing mine, and remembering also that to be old and poor is misery indeed, I began to bethink me of how I could make the best still remain to me. I sold auction, have joined the company of merchants who traded by sea, embarking with them at Balsora in a ship which we had fitted out between us. We set sail on a course towards the East Indies by the Persian Gulf, having the coast of Persia upon our left hand, and upon our right, the shores of Arabia field. First, I was troubled by the uneasy motion of the vessel, but speedily recovered my health, and since that hour,
I need some assault
I've been
rifle
no
ammo.
more plagued
Anyone
with
else?
seasickness. From time to time, we landed at various islands, where we sold or exchanged our merchandise, and one day, when the wind dropped suddenly, calmed close to a small island,
Reloading! Careful,
which
guys!
only rose slightly above the surface. The sails were furled, and the captain gave
Some assault rifle ammo!
who wished to
Anyone
land
help?
for
I
a
need some
while
assault rifle ammo!
and
Can
amuse
anyone help? I need
themselves.
some assault rifle ammo! Can anyone
I
help?
was among them. But when, after strolling about for some time, we lighted a fire and sat down to enjoy the repast we have brought with us, were all startled by a sudden, violent trembling of the island, while at the same moment, those left upon the ship set up an outcry, bidding us to come on board for our lives, since what we had taken for an island was nothing but the back of a sleeping whale. Those who were nearest to the boat threw themselves into it, and others sprang into the sea. Before I could save myself, the whale plunged suddenly into the depths of the ocean, leaving me clinging to a piece of wood which we had brought to make our fire. Meanwhile, the police had run up, and taking up those who were in the boat and clinging to its sides, no one missed me, and I was left to the mercy of the waves. All that day I floated up and down, now beating this way, now that, and when night fell, I despaired for my life. But weary and spent as I was, I clung to my frail support, and great was my joy when the morning light showed me that I drifted against an island. The cliffs were high and steep, but luckily for me, some tree roots protruded in places, and by their aid, I climbed up at last and stretched myself on the turf at the top, where I lay, dead and alive, till the sun was high in the heavens. By that time I was very hungry, but after some searching, I came upon some little herbs, a spring of clear water, and much refreshed, set out to explore. Freezing force was tethered, and as However, However, I saw nothing strange upon my voyage, saving some fish that were full 200 cubits long. Fortunately, dreaded us, and we were them, and fled from us. If we did other fishes, one day, as I went down to the quay, I saw a ship which had just cast anchor and was discharging her cargo on the merchants to whom it belonged.
Quadra kill.
Drawing nearer, I pleasantly noticed that my own name was marked upon some of the packages, and having carefully examined them, I felt sure that they were indeed those which I had put on board our ship. I recognized the captain of the vessel, but as I realized that he believed me to be dead, I went to him. Supposed to be an island, but was really an enormous whale floating asleep upon the waves. No sooner did it feel upon its back the heat of the fire which had been kindled than it plunged into the depths of the sea. Several of the people who were upon it perished into the waters, and among others this unlucky Sinbad. This merchandise is his, but I have resolved to dispose of it for the benefit of his family, if I should ever chance to meet with them. Captain, said I am that Sinbad, whom you believe to be dead, and those are my possessions. When Captain heard those words, he cried out in amazement, Lackaday, and what is the world coming to? In these days there's not an honest man to be met with. Do I not with my own eyes see Sinbad drown? And now you have the audacity to tell me that you are he. I should have taken you to be a just man, and yet for the sake of obtaining land which does not belong to you, you are ready to invent this horrible falsehood. Have patience and do me the favour to hear my story, said I. Speak then, replied the captain. I am all attention. So I told him of my escape and my fortunate meeting with the king's grooms, and how kindly I had been received at the palace. Very soon I began to see that I had made some impression upon him, and after the arrival of some of the other merchants, who showed great joy and once more seeing me alive, throwing himself upon my neck, he exclaimed, Heaven be praised, I escaped from so great a danger. And dispose of them as you please. I thanked him and praised his honesty, begging him to accept several bales of merchandise in token of my gratitude, but he would take nothing. Of the choicest of my gods, I prepared a present for the king, who was at first amazed, having known that I had lost my all. However, when I explained to him how my bales had been miraculously restored to me, he graciously accepted my gifts, and in return gave me valuable things. I then took leave of him, and exchanging my merchandise for sandal and aloe woods, camphor, nutmegs, cloves, pepper, and ginger, I embarked upon the same vessel, and traded so successfully upon our homeward voyage that I arrived at the vessel with about 100,000 1,000 secrets. My family received me as with much joy as I looked upon seeing them once more. I bought land and slaves and built a large great house, which I resolved to live happily and enjoy the pleasures of life, to forget my bad sufferings. Here Sinbad paused and commanded me to begin again. On the feasting when the time came for the porter to depart, Sinbad gave me the purse containing 100 sequins, saying, "Take this, Sinbad, and go home, but tomorrow come again, and you shall hear more of my adventures." The porter retired quite overcome by so much generosity, and you may imagine that he was also well received at home. Thanked their lucky stars that he had found them. The next day, man dressed in his best, returned to the voyager's house, and would have seen from open arms a scene of the banquet began. They had feasted long and merrily. Sinbad addressed them thus: "My friends, I beg that you give me your attention while I relate the adventures of my second voyage, which you will find even more astonishing than the first." The second voyage. I had resolved, as you know, on my return from the first voyage, to spend the rest of my days quietly in Baghdad. Then very slowly I grew tired of such an idle life, and longed once more to find myself upon the sea. I procured, therefore, such goods as were suitable for the places I intended to visit, and embarked for the second time in a good ship, with other merchants whom I knew to be honourable men. We went from island to island, often making excellent bargains, until one day we landed at a spot which, though covered with fruit and trees, and abounding in springs of excellent water, appeared to possess neither houses nor people. While my companions wandered here and there, gathering flowers and fruit, I sat down in a shady place, and having heartily enjoyed the provisions and the wine I had brought with me, I fell asleep, lulled by the murmur of the near brook, which flowed close by. How long I slept, I know not, but when I opened my eyes and started to my feet, I perceived with horror that I was alone and the ship was gone. I rushed to and fro, like one distracted, uttering cries of despair, and when we were ashore, I saw the vessel, under full sail, just disappearing upon the horizon. I wished bitterly enough that I had been content to stay at home in safety, but since wishes could do me no good, I presently took courage and looked about me for a means of escape. When I climbed a tall tree, I first of all directed my anxious glances towards the sea, but finding nothing hopeful there, I turned landward, and my curiosity was excited by a huge, dazzling white object, so far off that I could not make out what it might be. Descending from the tree, I hastily collected what remained of my provisions, and set off as fast as I could. I could touch it. I found it marvelously small and soft, as it was impossible to mark.
If you need help, all you gotta do is call my name.
Around, seeking for some, but there was none. I counted, however, that it was at least 50 paces round. By this time the sun was near setting.
What else can supplement a high-quality protein?
Something like a huge black cloud came swiftly over me, and then I saw with amazement that it was a bird of extraordinary size, which was hovering near. Then I remembered that I had often heard the sailors speak of a wonderful bird called a roc, and it occurred to me that the white object which had so puzzled me must be its egg. Sure enough, the bird